What's popping YouTube? This your boy Rich LA. Realizing I create happiness, and if this message resonates with you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, this video is about funerals and just about the whole dying process in general. Personally, when I go, I don't want a funeral service. I don't want a casket. I don't want a suit. I don't want a plot. I don't want a tombstone. You know why? Because I'm not there. And it doesn't make sense to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on somebody who, I'd rather you burn my body because my soul isn't there. This is something we all agree on, right? We all agree that our soul isn't there. And the natural process is you die and your body decomposes back into the ground. So why would you put your body in a box unless the box is, decomposes as well? You put in a solid ass box in the ground, and then now your kids gotta come and visit this plot and make sure it's clean. Like, man, stop being selfish and think about what I'm saying for a minute. Okay. I went to college for marketing, and people don't understand how much they're being tricked out of their money based on customs, based on rituals that doesn't matter. If your soul has left the body, you are not there. Instead, take that money and give that money to your kids. Why are you buying new things for somebody who's dead? It doesn't make any sense. It's a form of self-worship at the end of the day. It's all based in pride. And it's not your customs anyway. And just because something is old and ancient doesn't make it right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Do what you want to do. I'm giving that money to my kids. I don't want no damn casket. I don't even want a funeral. Don't be in there crying, man. I'm living my life. What you crying about? Death is a part of life, just like birth. It's crazy how the most religious people still can't deal with death. I understand tragedy. I understand suffering and all that stuff. But when you die, all that is done. All that is gone. Now, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm freestyling right now, as always. But it doesn't make any sense whatsoever to go and pay all this money to the funeral homes. You paying these people all this money to embalm you when you're supposed to decompose anyway. Why are you trying to preserve a dead body? Are you trying to preserve the body to give the family time to come and see it one last time? Is that the case? Is the earth expanding? The reason I ask that question is because after a few generations, and well, most people ain't gonna go back and take care of the gravesite anyway, but after a few generations, the funeral home is going to remove that land and put somebody else back on it. Think about all the people who done died in the world, in history of mankind. We all walking on graves right now, and you gonna do something silly. Everybody done did it, and everybody done did it. So I'm not coming at you. I'm coming at everybody. You're gonna do something silly as to put a concrete slab over something, only for that slab to be removed in a short period of time. And now you giving your kids an obligation. Now you obligating them to come back and take care of your grave site and all this type of shit and bring flowers to that. It's cute. It seems it's I guess it's if it makes some people happy, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't matter whatsoever. It's a form of worship. If your soul has left the body, that consciousness doesn't reside there anymore. And we know this, but we still do this. Why? Because it's a custom, it's a tradition. You got poor people, their family member dies, and they trying to figure out how are we going to bury this person? How are we going to do all this? So you got poor people who going to go into more debt in order to have a funeral for somebody. They're going to spend all these thousands and thousands of dollars in order to have a funeral for somebody. You got people who they've been in the ground for 10 plus years and their family's still trying to get a headstone. Man, burn that person up. Help their body decompose fast and go plant a tree or something. Do something. Like, man, the logic. You now instead of you giving them money, my kid's gonna have money. Don't try to take me out, but I'm just saying, my kids, I'd rather be. Do y'all not care what happens to your family after you go? So why not lead them in the plus? Why not give them an advantage rather than putting so much on them, so much on them that they can't bear? Most people aren't even properly preparing for death anyway. Most don't have a will. Most not even doing the shit they need to do. But you want this funeral. You want to be worshiped. This is the facts. You want to be worshiped. Let me tell you something. Love me while I'm here. Cause that fake shit'll make me get up out that casket. You feel me? Love me while I'm here. And you ain't gotta cry. Take my best profile picture. Blow that guy up. And have a party in my name. Don't have no goddamn sad ass funeral and shit. Dressed in all black. No. Wear something tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wrap my mind up. I'm Aquarius moon. We think differently anyway. Funerals don't make sense. It's a marketing ploy. Understand that. If you so religious, see, doesn't make sense to God, to your God, who you all say your soul has left the body. If your soul has left the body, what the hell are you doing all of this for? Pride.